thank you, Adam, for having me. Well, I think his speech summed up everything quite nicely, so I'm going to use this opportunity to partake in one of Adam's most favorite pastimes, which is shitting all over Ethan for the next few minutes. Ethan's breath is so bad that people look forward to it when he farts. Ethan Septima Goldstein is the most non-subtle name in the history of names. It's not a secret. We all know you're not Catholic. It's not just your own. In Ethan's speech, he had the audacity to make fun of Adam's body. But who thinks Nicole married Ethan for his body? Tiny part of him probably, so I bet we can all get it. Alright, enough fun. Hello and welcome. For those who do not know me, my name is Jimmy Reedy, and it's actually I who am the best man, because the best man knows enough to not date Adam's sister. I've known Adam since I was 6 years old, and I have to say the pleasure has been all mine, mostly. And, sorry, yeah. Loyal to a fault, Adam embodies what it means to be a friend better than anybody else I've ever met. And I think his wedding party is a testament to that. And speaking of, there's an unwritten rule of wedding etiquette that no one should look more handsome than the groom. And I want to thank our usher, Sean Moran, for sticking to that rule. I had the enjoyment of living with Adam for a number of years in Brighton. It was a nice place that served as a home away from home from all our Framingham friends. I'm totally kidding, the place was a complete shithole. Beer stains everywhere, cigarette butts, long water, these two. 90% of this room passed out face first on our couch. I remember one time specifically, our little buddy Adam, he was kind of in a bad way. He worked for a company named Dimension Data, and he showed up to work on Friday, walked in, did it as he's supposed to. He found out that he was fired.
Laid off.
He took it pretty hard. He did, he took it pretty hard. So that night, instead of going out in town with the rest of us, he opted to stay home. So, you know, I went out, Ethan went out, we all went out, and worried, I took a taxi home middle of the night to come home to check on the kid. So I'm walking up the back stairs, and I hear this music coming out of our apartment. I look in the window, and what do I see? I see Adam sitting there, wasted, strumming the guitar, sitting on the couch, totally nude. I bet you guys all regret sitting on that couch now. He was a loathsome, destroyed mess. And he couldn't fathom why he was fired. And why wouldn't he? I mean, his confidence was shot. Adam was the perfect employee, did whatever was asked of him, and excelled at all his tasks. And I'm not kidding you, he was devastated, he really was. But things seemed to happen for a reason. Because little did he know, at that time in his life, getting fired from Dimension Data would change the course of his life forever. He quickly found a new job at ADP, the very place where our little Adam would one day find his future wife. After a short courtship that started mostly through instant messaging, they worked in different offices, Janine agreed to make the trek up to Boston to meet the kid that was quickly stealing her heart. This was monumental for Coots, because while his friends were off dating this girl or that girl, Adam spent most of his life single, but it was by choice. Women chose not to date him. It was the Masters golf tournament, which in Adam land was like the most important weekend of the year. The kid loves golf. Janine was slated to come up for a night if things went well, possibly stay the whole weekend until the climax on Sunday. Bad choice of words. Until the culmination on Sunday. The culmination on Sunday. They weren't married yet. Where Adam could show off his new girlfriend to all of his friends at his annual Masters party. So that was 5 years ago to the day. How'd that go? Good? So over the next few years, just like her future husband had done to her, Janine was also in the process of stealing a few hearts of her own. All of ours up here. She's one of the sweetest, most self-sacrificing people I've ever come to know. Janine also possesses a mental toughness that sometimes goes unnoticed. She's a strong-willed Jersey girl that isn't afraid to tell Adam to shove it up his rear end when he deserves it. Believe me, he usually does. She talks funny, she says the words fugazi, and brings some much-needed zest to the most basic white kid on For a guy who's become the most non-demonstrative person I know, one whose facial expressions are at a baseline always pained, it's impossible not to see just how much he lights up when he's around Janine. He becomes thoughtful, considerate, emotional, charming. Dude, I can't read your writing. You can just tell me the rest of it. He's a better person and always will be because of Janine. And for that, Janine, as his best friend, I want to just say thank you to the person who already made the best kid in the world better. So here's to Adam and his beautiful wife, Janine.
Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin dinner tonight, we have a very special blessing from